Consumer behavior is an interesting area that looks at the complex web of things that affect our buying decisions. Cross-cultural differences and demographics are two important factors that have a big impact on how people act. In this video, we'll explain these ideas in simple terms and talk about how they affect the decisions we make as customers. Cross-cultural variations. Cross-cultural variations are the different ways that people from different countries buy goods and services. These cultural gaps can be very big and can affect the choices of consumers in many ways. Values and beliefs. Values and ideas vary from culture to culture. For example, some cultures put a lot of value on family and tradition, which may make them want to buy traditional and family-oriented goods. On the other hand, cultures that value individualism might like goods that help people express themselves and be independent. Think about McDonald's, which is a world fast food chain. Even though they have the same menu everywhere, they also change some of their items to suit local tastes. McDonald's has a lot of vegetarian choices, like the McAloo Tikki burger, because most people in India don't eat beef because of their religion. This shows that the company knows what the Indian market values and believes. Communication styles. Marketing strategies can be affected by how people from different countries talk to each other. Some cultures like to talk straight to each other, while others like to say things in a more subtle way. When businesses know what these tastes are, they can adjust their advertising and promotional materials to fit. The Share a Coke campaign by Coca-Cola is a great example of how marketing can be made to fit different ways of communicating. In some countries, they used people's names to emphasize personal ties. In others, like Argentina, they used terms of endearment, like mate, to make people feel like they were part of a group and that they belonged. Symbols and meanings. In different countries, objects, colors, and symbols can mean different things. For example, in many Asian societies, the color red means luck and good fortune, but in others, it may mean danger. When making their goods and brands, businesses need to be aware of these cultural differences. Ford's Pinto car had a hard time getting known in Brazil because of its name. Pinto is a slang word for a small part of a man's body in Portuguese, which was very embarrassing. To avoid marketing mistakes like these, it's important to know what words and symbols mean in different cultures. Social norms. What is accepted behavior in a given society is set by cultural norms. These rules can affect what choices people make. For example, in some countries, owning a certain luxury brand may be seen as a sign of success, while in others, modesty and thrift may be valued more. Luxury fashion brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton adapt their marketing to fit with the way people think and act in different places. In China, where giving and getting gifts is a big part of the culture, these brands market their products as great gifts for special occasions. They do this to fit in with the social norm of giving and receiving gifts. Demographics. The statistical characteristics of populations, such as age, gender, income, education, and work, are the focus of demographics. Let's look at how these social factors affect the way people act. Age. People of different ages have different tastes and wants. For example, teens may be more interested in products that are trendy and cheap, while adults may be more interested in products that are reliable and comfortable. Knowing how these tastes change with age helps companies make sure their products reach the right people. The way Apple markets its different goods is a great example of targeting a certain group of people. Their styles are often liked by younger people who are tech-savvy and like to look good. For older people, on the other hand, they have items like the iPad and iPhone SE that are easier to use and get. Gender. Gender can be a big factor in the choices people make. For instance, women and men often have different tastes when it comes to clothes, makeup, and healthcare items. When designing and promoting their goods, marketers take these differences between men and women into account. Companies like L'Oreal and Maybelline make different types of products for men and women to meet their different needs. They sell makeup differently to men and women because they know that men and women have different tastes and ways of buying. Income. A person's income affects what they can buy and how much they can buy. People with more money may be more likely to buy luxury items, while those with less money may choose cheaper choices. Based on this, businesses change their pricing and marketing tactics. The e commerce giant Amazon has different types of services, like Amazon Prime, for people with different amounts of money. Amazon's regular service is open to everyone, but Amazon Prime has extra features like faster shipping and exclusive content that are geared toward people with more money who are willing to pay for convenience. Education and job. A person's education and job can affect how they act by changing their tastes and way of life. People with a lot of education may look for products that match their intellectual hobbies, while people with certain jobs may have needs that are specific to their jobs. LinkedIn, which is a platform for business networking, uses demographic information to help users find jobs. LinkedIn suggests relevant job postings and networking links by looking at users' educational backgrounds and jobs. This helps users reach their career goals and aspirations. Understanding how things like cross-cultural differences and demographics affect customer behavior is important for businesses that want to connect with their target audience. Companies can make products and marketing plans that work for their customers if they understand and accept cultural differences and demographics. So, the next time you buy something, think about how your cultural past and your demographics might be affecting your decision.